Hello and thanks for tuning in to Wine Blast. Ahead of season 7, we have an announcement to make. We've said we're going to do it a few times, but now in mid-2025, we've finally bitten the bullet and we have introduced subscriptions.
Yeah, we have.
So this is a very exciting moment and we are calling our subscriber club Wine Blast Plus.
Now, first thing to say is thank you if you're subscribing to Wine Blast Plus. In doing so, you're supporting the show and enabling it to continue and thrive. As I'm sure you regular listeners are very aware, an absurd amount of work goes into making Wine Blast happen, from detailed planning and epic research to in-depth interviews, transcription, scripting, recording, painstaking editing and production, comprehensive show notes and tasting notes, creative promotion, and it's just us doing this on top of all the other work we do.
Now, this is not a cap-in-hand moment, but we do need to make the show sustainable in the long term. Not only that, but we'd love to grow the Wine Blast offering, which is something we can do in many ways, from more regular or new kinds of episodes to community features, video content and beyond. And in order to do all of that, we need your support, and subscriptions are the best way forward.
Yeah, I mean, we've never wanted to overload you with ads, as some other shows do, and we want to remain as independent as we can. So we're embracing subscriptions to help keep Wine Blast growing and improving. Now, we're deliberately taking it slow and steady to start with, but the subscriber benefits we're offering as we launch include early access, so you'll get every episode a couple of days early, including multi-parters, and archive access. So our back catalogue, starting with season 1, will become subscriber only.
We'll also be throwing in the occasional subscriber only bonus episode, and we're kicking that off with Hugh Johnson Uncut, the full version of the interview we recorded with wine legend Hugh Johnson. It's eye-opening, funny and thought-provoking in the best possible way, so a good reason right there to sign up.
Now, if this all goes to plan, the idea is to introduce more subscriber benefits further down the line. Potentially things like a community chat with competitions and giveaways, book discounts, a newsletter, or bonus video content. But that all depends on uptake. So here's hoping this will all take off.
So what does all this mean for you, our loyal listeners? Well, if you don't want to become a subscriber, that's absolutely fine. You can still enjoy the show as you've always done. But if you are up for subscribing and gaining that early access and other benefits, here's what you need to do.
Right, you head to wineblast.co.uk. That's wineblast.co.uk. You'll find a quick link in our show notes for this trailer. Choose your subscription plan, pop in your details, pay your dues, and you're in. From there, it's just a couple of clicks to install your subscriber feed into your listening platform of choice. All done in the blink of an eye.
For the early birds among you, we are offering a 15% discount on initial headline subscription prices when you use the code MAGNUM25, MAGNUM 25, though this is a limited time offer. You can choose to pay monthly or annually, and it's super easy to set up. You can even buy a subscription as a gift for the wine lover in your life. Christmas is, after all, just around the corner. If you have an issue, you can contact the extremely efficient team at Supporting Cast, and they'll be there to give you a helping hand. And with all of this, you can still listen to the show the way you've always done, but with extra benefits to boot.
Important note here, if you listen on Apple Podcasts, the subscriber-only content, including early access and bonus content, won't show up there if you haven't yet taken out a subscription. So if you want to subscribe, get yourself over to wineblast.co.uk. As you said, the quick link is in our show notes. Sign up there, and then all your wonderful subscriber benefits will magically appear in Apple Podcasts.
I think that's covered it all, hasn't it?
So.
If it hasn't, or you have some vital feedback for us, please just get in touch. We're really excited to launch subscriptions as a way of growing the show and this wonderful wine community around it. So thanks in advance for your patience and support in this new phase of the Wine Blast adventure.
Indeed. Talking of which, I see the last time we did a trailer was back in 2022 before season 4. And that trailer, which I really listened back to, actually features a really fun highlights compilation that's well worth checking out. But now we're on to season 7, and we've got some real treats lined up for you. So please do consider signing up as a subscriber to Wine Blast Plus. We'd really appreciate it. And we'll look forward to seeing you as we dive headlong into season 7. In the meantime, thanks for listening and cheers.